Hey Nick.
Yep.
How much did one of our closers make this month?
28,000.
All right. Well, now let's go see the system that helped him make 28,000. And just so you guys know that this is actually legitimate, because I know there's gonna be people watching this and like, oh yeah, this is all sounds great, but like, show me actual proof, right? So take a look at our Slack channel. This is our deals Slack channel. Okay, so every single deal that gets closed, we put it in a Slack channel. As you can see, just 2 days ago, basically on the 26th, we closed the 15K cash deal right here, another 15K. Another 15. This is just in 1 month, 15, basically a deal a day at this point for us using this exact same system. I can keep scrolling here, but again, just for proof that what I'm about to show you is actually true. What I'm about to show you is a system that all of our clients use, including us, to get to $1 million a month plus. This system right here is the exact system that we've helped all of our clients, the big names you see us working with, you know, Cole Gordon, Sam Ovens, Patrick Bet-David, Charlie Morgan, Brandon Carter, Bedros Keuilian, Jeremy Miner, all of those big names that you look up to use this system to scale past $1 million a month in their businesses. And today, I'm gonna break it down for you step by step so that you can scale your high ticket coaching, course, mastermind, or agency business, even a SaaS business past $1 million a month in revenue or more. So let's get started. So this system is broken up into 3 functions, okay? The first is the traffic piece, because without traffic, you're never gonna have people buy your offer. You need awareness. You need a way to generate awareness. We use ads to do that, okay? The next piece is the funnel. How do you actually turn that traffic into leads that you can follow up with, nurture, and ultimately convert into applications and calls so that way you can actually have sales being made, which is the third piece, okay? The third function, sales. And the most important part of this system is the sales process by far, but sales alone won't help you if you don't have traffic. And traffic won't help you if you don't have a funnel. And the funnel won't help you if you don't have someone to close those people into high ticket clients. And this is why it's a system. This is hard enough as it is, but I'm gonna break it down for you and show you exactly how it works, okay? So traffic, we have YouTube and Facebook ads. These are the 2 by far best and biggest platforms to run ads for your business. Again, if you sell courses, coaching, masterminds, high ticket services, agency, SaaS, whatever. Next is the funnel piece, okay? We have the opt-in page, the VSL page, the booking page, and the next steps page. It's broken down into 4 specific pages that you need to build for your funnel. This is the tried and true classic funnel, okay? You have an opt-in page, which you send the traffic to. So after people click on the ads from YouTube or on Facebook, they are sent to an opt-in page. Now, here's a pro tip. If you're running ads on both Facebook and YouTube, we tell all of our clients to do this too, and make a specific funnel for Facebook and a specific funnel for YouTube. 2 different sales funnels. Why? Because if you send the same traffic on YouTube and Facebook to the same funnel, it's gonna be completely different, okay? The people that are on YouTube to watch videos to learn or to be entertained. Different types of buyers, they have more intent, which is why the cost is a little bit higher than Facebook, because their intent is higher. They're more willing to buy because they're more interested. Facebook, however, all right, is gonna treat your opt-in page, your funnel, your VSL differently. And so you wanna have 2 different funnels for those 2 different traffic sources. Make sense? Just duplicate your funnel, have one specifically for YouTube ads with different URLs, have one specifically for Facebook ads for different URLs. Pro tip, all right? Most people don't do that. That's why they never get to $1 million a month. I learned that when I was working for my mentor, Dean Graziosi. We split out every single funnel for every single specific traffic source to have concrete data, and there was no mistakes being made. So when we optimized this funnel, which you'll see is very important in a second, you know exactly what changes you need to make based off the traffic you're sending to this funnel. Now, you send the traffic, okay? Ads on YouTube and Facebook to the opt-in page. Once people opt in, they become a lead. That's that green, this green arrow right here. When they are a lead, you immediately have a setter call them, text them, and you add this lead to your email list, okay? We use ActiveCampaign. All of our clients use a mix of Go High Level or ActiveCampaign or HubSpot. I recommend you use those 2. They get added to your email list and they get emails notifying them to watch your VSL, okay? But the key right here, the key is this right there, your setter actually calling them immediately within 5 minutes of them opting in. Nowadays, a lot of money is being still left on the table because most people just expect people to opt in, watch the VSL and book, but the money right here is made in the speed to lead, okay? Now, next, once someone does opt in and you do call them, you do text them, you do add them to your email list. Now, even if they don't answer your call or text you back or reply to your email, they are still going to this VSL page where they can watch the VSL. Okay, and a lot of people always ask me, well, what if I call them and they're watching the VSL? Great, That's a good thing. Hey, this is Brian from adspend.com. Saw you just opted in to learn more about how we can help you with YouTube ads. Oh, Brian, I'm watching the VSL right now. I'm actually just watching it. Okay, great. What questions do you have about YouTube ads specifically? Would love to help you right now. Right? You just immediately start a conversation and discover if you can help them or not. It's not a bad thing that you're calling them and you interrupt them when they're watching the VSL. It's a good thing. So call them, text them immediately. Now, if they watch the VSL and they apply, you on the VSL page have an application, okay? So you put an app right there where they can actually apply. It's just a button that they usually click, and then a pop-up form pops up and you can apply and they can obviously enter their information. When they apply, they become an application, okay? Now they've taken 2 steps. They've clicked on your ad, they've become a lead, they've opted in, and now they're an application. Now, depending on the questions you ask in the application, they can become a qualified lead or a not qualified lead, okay? So for example, if they say they don't have a specific amount of money to invest in their business, maybe they're not qualified. For us, for example, we ask them if they have at least $30,000 a month in business revenue coming in over the last 3 months. Why? Because if they're not making at least $30,000 a month, for the most part, they're not ready to scale with ads. It's very hard for us to help them. They don't really have proof of concept. So if they say no to that question on our application, for example, we go ahead and push them to a setter. A setter is the same person who's calling and texting them and talking to them, okay? Because this person's gonna then qualify them and say, okay, do you really only have, less than $30,000 a month in business revenue? If so, then we can't really help you. Here's a course, and they downsell them something that we can actually give them immediately that can actually help them get closer to the point where they can work with us on our higher ticket offer, okay? Now, if they do say yes to the application, they go to a closer. They immediately get pushed to a call with a closer. So we have 2 different calls, or booking pages, I should say, that are separated for the setters and the closers. So not qualified applications, go to setter calendar. Qualified applications, go to closer calendar. Do the same for your business and you'll be able to save your closer's time. Or for example, if you're the business owner, you're the only closer for your business, you're the one taking all the sales calls, you will be able to obviously talk to the qualified applications. Now again, this depends on where you're at, but if you're only someone who's doing less than 100K a month, you should probably take all the calls, right? You should probably just take all the calls because you don't have enough volume for you to say no to any call. And a lot of people lie, so it's probably one of the highest R activities you could do because again, there's no more important activity, especially if you're doing less than 100K a month, than sales for your business. Now, they obviously land on the booking page and they can book a call. That's when they become a call, and obviously they are now someone who has booked a call on your calendar and wants to speak with you about your offer, which brings us to the next steps page, because this is a key important step that you cannot miss, okay? After they book a call, you immediately need to make sure they have a next steps page, a thank you page, right? With a next steps pre-homework video, okay? Pre-call homework video. This is where we send them, for example, in our funnel, a masterclass video where I'm presenting in front of, 15 plus entrepreneurs at a mastermind, sharing our YouTube ad strategy step by step and how we help our clients hit record-breaking months in their business and scale past $1 million a month. This next steps page shows them that masterclass, tells them to watch it before the call because it's gonna help them understand how our process works and how we're gonna be able to help them better. When they watch that next steps video, that pre-call homework video, they come to the call more prepared, more open, more bought into our process. So you should have a pre-call homework video on your next steps page. So I'm gonna put that here, pre-call homework video. And again, this can just be something as simple as you walking them through a high-level overview about how your offer works and case studies after case study after case study after case study of people who've also bought your program and gotten results too, okay? Again, further exciting them about showing up to the call, okay? So now, once that's done, again, that's a whole system in itself. You can see there's different pieces, which is why I labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4. Each step of this funnel is very key. Okay, it's very key because if you don't do one of these things right, it messes up the entire system and you lose money. Now, if this all is working properly after they book a call, then they should show up to the call after watching the pre-call homework video, and then they have call number 1. For us, we have a 2-call close process, okay? We sell a high ticket service and offer for our clients, and it's not cheap. So obviously we gotta make sure it's customized to them because we're not just giving them some cookie cutter process here. We're taking them through a customized plan and strategy for their business with YouTube ads, okay? So we have a 2-call close process. If you're doing a B2C offer, right, you're selling a how to become a remote high ticket closer or teaching people how to become sales reps, then you can probably do a 1-call close, right? If you're selling anything less than, usually 10K or so, that's fine. one call close can work. For us, we do a 2-call close process because we truly have to understand their business first before we customize a strategy for them. So the first call is total discovery, okay? We set the expectations up front. Hey, Mr. Prospect, super excited you booked a call with us today. Just to let you know, this call is gonna be very simple. I'm gonna ask you some questions to learn more about your business, understand your offer, who you're trying to target with ads, and then based on that information, if we can help, I'll more than happily book you with our executive consultant on our team who will customize a strategy for you specifically, and then we'll show you what that strategy looks like on a second call later this week. Sound good? Cool, let's go ahead and go into it. Then they go into a discovery. They ask them questions. How much is their offer? What's their price point? Who are they targeting, right? What ads are they currently running, if any? They just get a good discovery process going. They run through a sales script that we use, and obviously it helps us understand if we can help them. If we can help them at the end of the call, then obviously they book them with our closer, and they say, okay, cool, we're gonna book you with our executive consultant. He's gonna customize a strategy, and we actually do that as a team. As a team, we come back after all sales calls every single day, and we customize a specific game plan for the clients that we're talking to on a daily basis. And then the closer shows up on the second call, our executive consultant. He walks them through the customized game plan for them specifically. Then he pitches them on the offer, how much it is, how it works, what the deliverables are, and obviously the timeline for them, which is different depending on the client who comes to work with us. And then on that call, given they're interested, they want to do it, they're on board, we collect payment, make them sign the contract, and obviously get them onboarded immediately to Slack and to our school community. So those are the 3 steps. I went through that pretty quickly, but you have traffic, you have funnel, you have sales. All of these pieces, these 3 pieces, played a huge role to getting you to $1 million a month. This is what we use. This is what all of our clients use. So look, if you don't have a sale yet, you still want to read this from right to left. The reason why is because if you don't have any sales, you can backtrack and see, okay, how many calls do you have? If you don't have any calls, you can then go to your VSL and see what your VSL conversion rate is. If you don't have any people opting into to watch the VSL, you need to go to your landing page and see what your landing page conversion rate is. If you don't have any people opting into your landing page, that means you need to obviously optimize your ads. Okay, so it's all from right to left. Never optimize from left to right, because you always want to optimize from right to left. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it from left to right though, because it's just easier to obviously show you piece by piece by piece. If your click-through rate's not 1%, obviously work on that. View rate 20% plus, that's what we aim for, meaning everybody is viewing the ad on impressions, okay? So out of 1,000 people that get impressed by our ads or shown the ads, at least, 200 of them are actually watching the ad and giving us a view, meaning they're actually watching it. At least 20% or higher, okay? Cost per click, you wanna have at least $1 to $3 cost per click outside the US market. Anything in the US market, $2 to $5 is still pretty good. Again, the more niche your offer or your service is, meaning your market that you're serving to is smaller, you're gonna expect at least $3 to $5. Again, it just depends on your market, but that's what you should expect in the US market specifically. So those are the KPIs you should look for on the ad side. Now, for the funnel side, okay, you have a landing page conversion rate of at least 15 to 25%. Meaning of all the people who've clicked on the ads here, they land on the opt-in page, you want at least 15 out of 100 to opt in and become a lead, okay? Ideally 25%. So if your opt-in page is less than that, you wanna optimize for that, okay? Now, after they opt in, they watch the VSL, all right? You wanna have at least 5 to 15% of people, this is called video conversion rate, okay? Video conversion rate. You wanna have at least 5 to 15% of people that watch the video book a call, okay? At least 5 to 15%. 5 out of 100, or at least 15 out of 100, best case scenario. Now, of course, yours can be higher. Again, if it's higher, that's good. That's really good. And then now, the sales process, okay? You wanna have at least 60 to 80% of people showing up to the call, right? Because again, you can do all this right, but if you don't have this done and they're not showing up, none of it matters. So you wanna make sure that you have the pre-call homework video, right? You wanna make sure you have the setters calling them, right? Making sure they're gonna show up. Your closers confirming they're actually gonna show up to the call, right? So the day before, have your closers call them and text them and make sure they're gonna show up to the call. You're gonna have a show up rate, SUP percentage, show up percentage to 60 to 80% at least. If you're B2C, right, we have some clients that are 40%, 50%, it's pretty tough for them, but you wanna work towards the 60% as much as possible. But again, some clients that are at 40%, they're still at a 3 or 4x return on ad spend. So obviously that's one thing they can work on to improve that cash collected or improve the return on ad spend on revenue. Now, CC percentage stands for call close percentage, 20% to 35%, meaning out of 10 people that your closer talks to or that you talk to, you wanna close at least 2 out of 10. So you wanna have that baseline for your optimizations on what you should optimize next. So again, just to recap, traffic, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, all of our clients and us, we send that to the funnel, which is a VSL book a call funnel that has an opt-in page where people can opt in to learn more about the offer and watch a video. The lead then gets called and texted by a setter and put on our email list to be reminded to watch the video sales letter. The video sales letter page has an application that they can click on to apply. When they apply, they become an application and they are either qualified or not qualified. If they're not qualified, they get pushed to a setter to do a triage call to see if they could be helped by us. If not, they get downsold to a course or a free school community to give them some value and obviously help them work towards becoming a qualified lead where we can help them. If they are qualified, they get sent to a closer, okay? Which is obviously a call that's booked on a calendar. We have 2 different calendars for each of those. The next steps page shows them pre-call homework they need to do before they show up to the call, which again, just gets them to show up. The sales process now is where we do a 1-call discovery and then a 2-call close. All right, so with that being said, that's exactly how all of our clients scale past $1 million a month with just one system. You can see it's already complicated as it can be, right? If you just focus on this system like all of our clients do, and they run ads and help, obviously, they pay us to run their ads and help them get set up and running ads. This is what you need to get to $1 million a month if you sell a high ticket offer, courses, coaching, masterminds, and hopefully this was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below on what your favorite takeaway was, and I'll see you in the next one.